seeing as we are at a crypto conference, I have to, of course, ask you, do you own any cryptocurrencies?
So I sold my crypto to run for office because I wanted to clean up my portfolio, move everything predominantly to cash and real estate, just to make the disclosures easier.
Did you own Bitcoin?
Oh yeah, I've owned Bitcoin since 2014. So there's a little tear that comes out of my eye when I remember that.
Okay, Bitcoin or Ethereum, if you had to choose?
Bitcoin.
All right, back to Bitcoin. Now, you're saying that you sold everything. There's obviously concern when you've got members of Congress, senators being able to trade in the markets on inside information, some making billions.
Sure.
Nancy Pelosi comes to mind.
Sure.
And there is an active push to prevent senators and congressmen from having actively traded portfolios. Is that something you would support?
Oh, 100%. That goes back to why did I sell it? I want to have zero conflicts of interest. I don't want somebody watching this going, well, he's saying this because he's trying to drive up the price of Bitcoin to benefit himself. Don't own it. I have zero conflicts of interest. The people of Ohio have got to know that when I take a vote, it's in the interest of Ohio and America. That's why I did that. You should absolutely not be allowed to trade stocks as a senator or your family. You shouldn't be able to do that after you leave office to monetize your job. You should not be able to invest in companies while you're in public office. That's insane, right? Insider trading rules should be vehemently enforced for members of Congress. You and I both left the countries that we're from because we know that it's corruption that is the force that takes over a country. We can't be like that. You need to have leaders in this country that are looking out for the interests of this country, not looking out for themselves. So absolutely. And by the way, book deals, no more book deals, no more speaking gigs, right? You make $175,000 a year. You're going there to serve the country. And that's all you're making. No more any other extracurricular activities.
Well, arguably that needs to be raised because that's not really keeping up with inflation. But that's...
Maybe they shouldn't even get paid at all if they can't balance the budget. How about that?
Well, I'm sure some people would support that, but we still want to incentivize strong, smart people, running for office. So we had Congressman Krishnamurthy on earlier, Democrat, and he, along with Matt Gaetz and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, are pushing a bill. Strange bipartisanship there, strange combination, Matt Gaetz and AOC, to prevent members of Congress from actively trading portfolio.
They shouldn't trade it at all. Take the word actively out of it. You look, I understand the sacrifice. I got rid of all my operating businesses. Anything that would have given me a conflict, my own company, that was my baby. I sold my shares in that company because I wanted no conflicts of interest. That's what is required, that transparency for service that you got to do. This shouldn't be a job. It shouldn't be a way you became wealthy. Nancy Pelosi's worth $300 million. That's disgusting. Elizabeth Warren's worth almost $80 million. That's insane. And again, that's book deals, speaking gigs. Look at the Clintons. How much money they're worth, the Obamas. It's insane. We got to clean all that up, or we're going to be a country that looks a lot more like the countries where you and I came from.
Yes, and we left with good reason.